It started.
Thanks, appreciate that.
Oh, I got
What's
you.
go- Can I kick it off now?
Yeah, go ahead. It's good. I'm gonna be able to edit that. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. What's going on, guys? It's Harry from the Kickout, where we don't take no losses. I got my boy Chris with me from Defy The DQ Podcast, where nothing is off limits. And let's get into it, guys.
So the first night of the match for Smackdown on Friday was AJ versus LA Knight. We spoke previously on a lost episode that hopefully will get fixed.
Yo,
That you said that AJ Styles was gonna get over on LA Knight.
my prediction.
You was right.
One for one.
That's crazy. We about to
100%.
keep the record. Harry's 1-0.
Oh, not we. Oh, I should do that, right?
Yeah, start that record up.
My record for sure be better than Solo.
Yeah. I think anybody record better than Solo at this point. But let's not say that because we only Tama Tonga coming for us.
Yeah. No, the AJ Styles match. It was a goodie. It was solid.
It was solid. Yeah, it was solid. It's an AJ Styles match. You know what you're gonna get out of that one.
Yeah, it was good work. I knew he was gonna go over though.
Yeah,
He
has
crazy?
to.
LA beats him at WrestleMania, but AJ still gets a shot at the title.
Yeah, but what do you think of LA Knight though? Do you think he's gonna be stagnant?
No, I think he's no. I think he's still gonna be hanging around in the loop. I think he could go for Logan Paul's title.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think he's gonna be.
No, at the top, no.
Yeah, no.
But
He's gonna go on the secondary titles.
yeah, and that's fine though. I like those titles. He might get drafted to Raw in the next
Yeah,
coming week.
yeah, because we don't know who's going. Then speaking about that, which is crazy, is like, how you gonna do number one contendership like tag match when you're gonna be splitting all the rosters up?
Yeah. Yo,
So
how do you feel about these guys having tournaments for number one contender?
I don't like it. I feel like it's over. They're overdoing it because now you're gonna have a women's battle royal for the women's title for Rhea's belt.
That's what they're doing?
Yeah, they're gonna do a battle royal. I think it's this Monday night. They're gonna do a battle royal for it. I think that's like the easiest way to give Liv the belt.
You want Liv to have that title?
You know she's taking that belt. Like it's storyline wise, you know she's taking that belt.
Oh, I thought it was going to Nia. I've been saying Nia for a little while. So
Like Nia would be nice, but there's no feud though. That's the problem. The feud is Liv and Rhea.
yeah, but Rhea's going to be out for a while. So
Yeah, so
there's still no feud.
there's no feud, but this long term storytelling thing, you know.
Or if you give Liv the title, then where's Raquel?
She got something with her skin because you saw that. What was that pay per
It
view?
was in Saudi. Saudi was it?
Was it Saudi?
No, it wasn't.
No. Australia.
Australia. There you
Remember,
go.
you saw she came out. She had no makeup on because she
Yeah,
had something wrong with her skin.
yeah. Well,
But yeah, but Liv, think about it. Liv wins that battle royal, right? Then she starts hanging around Judgment Day.
you think so?
That'd be the craziest thing in the world. Then like Dom, like, you know, she tries to play Dom like on some like, I've always liked you. I liked you from afar.
You think they get split up in this draft?
Nah, I think they're gonna keep the factions together because for that, then it means you're gonna split up the bloodline. Well, the new bloodline.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna see Judgment. I think they draft them as a faction.
Oh, as one, like the tag
Mm-hmm.
team.
Yeah, like
I
tag
think
teams
they
don't
do
get. They don't really get split up.
Okay. Well,
But
we got AJ Styles versus Cody at Backlash,
yeah, and then
and
you got Priest and Jay at Backlash, I believe.
Priest and Jay. So
Yeah, because I believe that. I think so. If not, then it's probably the next pay per view.
nah, it's Backlash.
Is Backlash?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you get those. Then Solo pulled up to the arena in a, you know,
All right. So Solo came out looking very, very sharp.
very
Son,
spiffy
Son was in a suit. He had
with
shoes on. By the
shoot.
way.
Yeah, shoes. Imagine taping your legs, like your feet up, and wearing a suit. Like that'd be wild, though. I feel like Umaga would do something like that. But and he had that nice Cuban link on that.
But now his aura looks like a boss.
Yeah, nah,
He's looking like the tribal chief.
he's looking like it, and he's starting to talk like it, and he giving that threat to Paul Heyman like he's it.
I think Paul Heyman is behind all.
Imagine, you know, what kind of flip that's gonna be when Roman comes back.
He's gonna flip. He got to flip on Roman.
Like, imagine, like he's gonna ask him for the mic, and he's like, nope.
Yeah.
And then by then we've already got Jacob there.
Well, yeah, I've seen a few clips from him, and he's a beast in the ring.
Like, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Like, especially what Tama Tonga did. Like,
oh, we got some blood.
Yeah, blood's back, baby. On Friday nights.
Some blood on Smackdown.
I think it's been like 5 years since there's been blood, or a little bit longer than that.
Yeah, it was bad too. It wasn't like a little cut.
Nah, that was like AEW.
Nah, yeah, it was
AEW light blood. Like, nah, I thought Kevin Owens got dog walked. Like,
yeah, it was bad, bro. It was bad. It was a lot of blood. Tama Tonga spanked him
with his car.
Bloodline is gonna look strong.
He hit him with the car.
I'm excited about this whole new.
Do you think the car thing, like think about it? Do you think the car thing was a little jab at AEW?
You think it was a rental?
It was a rental,
and they messed it up.
Yeah, because Nick Aldis was like, "Do you see what happened? Did you know what happened?" He was like, "That's a rental." Do you think that was a AEW snub?
Yeah, I didn't even catch that.
Cry me a river.
Cry me. He said it.
It's real glass. Cry me a river.
I think yeah, that could have been a shot.
That could have been a subtle shot because I saw it. Like I looked at it and I was like, nah, I noticed the little things. I got something for you to peep with that tag match.
Yeah.
So that happened. Solo, keeps giving that spike and looking at it and looking at Paul, like Paul about to catch one.
Yeah, Paul's behind.
But I think that's him keeping him on his toes because you got to think Solo probably knows that he talks to Roman.
Yeah,
because Paulie never lost the phone, bro.
Unless all this is coming from The Rock.
Imagine.
Maybe he broke. Yeah, I don't know. It has to.
Imagine.
It's probably The Rock, bro.
Because remember, Tama Tonga did something with a car. Somebody else did something with a car and said he did it for The Rock.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think The Rock is behind it. The Rock and Paul Heyman.
But that segment, I get that segment now because I thought about it yesterday when I was recording my podcast. I was like, that last week when they did that, when the segment came where they all walked in the building,
yeah,
and they saw the wind, like before they turned on Jimmy, he looked at the door and that was the Bloodline door. That was their locker room.
Yeah,
and that was Cody's. And KO walked by and KO was like, "Oh, there's a janitor closet for you guys."
Oh,
so Solo not taking nothing from nobody. Like he's not gonna take shit from anybody.
Yeah, that's. Oh man, they're gonna
breadcrumbs, bro. They're dropping breadcrumbs for us. It's just we gotta put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, definitely agree with that.
The whole Solo thing, I looked back at a couple segments from like the past couple years. Roman's been pumping his brakes for a while now. Like, nah, you next in line, bro. You next in line. Roman failed at Mania, so
it was supposed to be Jimmy at one point.
Yep. No, they got to book Jimmy better. I hope if they actually ever listen to this, book Jimmy better.
Book Jimmy better.
Hashtag Jimmy deserves better.
Yeah, definitely.
But then they showed after that segment, Triple H came out with Nick Aldis in the ring. I know we like going back and forth, but
yeah.
That was the main focus of SmackDown was that segment because that's setting up the biggest storyline I think since the Bloodline started.
And it's gonna overshine Cody.
Deadass. And he finished his story for nothing.
Yeah, not that is over for Cody, but
Cody gonna catch one. I don't think that's over with that yet. I think Solo gonna do something to Cody at some point.
Yeah, they're gonna cross paths. They have to, bro.
So Mr. Levesque came out.
Mr. Levesque,
because it's his era now.
What are we calling it? The Triple H era?
Well, they've been calling it the Paul Levesque era, but if we could call it the Triple H era, because so he came out, Nick Aldis waiting in the ring. Then A-Town Down Under, because that's what they call themselves.
Terrible name.
Yeah, I get why, but they came out then.
Terrible name.
They revealed the belts, new Smackdown belts, world champions.
Good belts though.
Those belts way better than Raw. Like that's crazy because usually SmackDown is the B show.
No, I feel like it's not.
It used to be the B show.
No, I know for a long time. Now
Yeah,
it's not.
because even when Paul Heyman was writing it, it was the B show, and he said they called it was a bitch because they said it was the B show, and they did. He nobody wanted to write for it.
No, now it's the. I think it's better than Raw.
Yeah, since the Bloodline storyline happened, and they had all the killers on that, like that.
Yeah.
That was the A side, honestly.
Yeah,
so he shows the new belts, and then Mr. Levesque, Triple H, reaches out his hand to shake Waller's hand, and they do the little high school bullshit where they psych.
Yeah.
And you saw Triple H face like he wanted to pedigree both of them.
I would love to see that.
But his knees ain't gonna allow that no more.
No.
I would have liked to see Nick Aldis hit him because that dude used to be a wrestler.
He's still in good shape too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they showed those belts, and then that's where the number one contendership match happened.
It was 4 teams?
Yeah, 4 teams. But before that, because I lost my train of thought because them belts that on my mind, just them belts, which are also $500 on WWE Shop. When Paul Levesque, Mr. Triple H, was coming outside, the screen kind of shook for a bit, and we saw a little QR code.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was trying with my phone. It didn't do it.
So on my Instagram for Defy the DQ, I posted what that was because somebody on Twitter put out a picture of what it was. It was some caverns in some country. If you ever seen the Bray Wyatt documentary, there was one point where him and his brother used to go to caverns to find like paranormal stuff.
So this is some Bo Dallas thing.
Yeah. Well, Taylor Rotunda, because I don't think he likes to go by Bo Dallas anymore.
So it's over for that character.
Yeah, it's a wrap for that. There's no
more.
No more Bo leaving. He's gonna be Uncle Howdy.
Uncle Howdy.
So that match is going on. It's between the Street Profits, New Catch Republic, I don't want to butcher their name. It's Escobar's group.
Legado de Fantasma.
Yeah, I don't want to butcher that name. And AOP for the number one contender.
AOP, they shouldn't even be in there.
But they're a part of another faction now, so they got to give them a little bit of shine.
Not a fan of that faction either.
Nah. I like Killian Cross. Well, Killian Cross, whatever his name is.
Karrion Kross.
Yeah, because he was Killer Cross in TNA. So he's
not that bad.
He's not.
They just got to book him better.
So at some point during that match, the lights in the crowd dimmed. I don't know if anybody noticed it, and there was fireflies.
Yeah, I know.
But there's only time fireflies happen is when Bray is around. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. But why? Was there a reason for it to be there? Maybe in Arena it said something about during next match, fireflies.
Yeah, they must have.
Because that's just odd.
His spirit was there.
Yeah, which I was like, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, that's fire.
I low-key hope, though, that this Uncle Howdy character, when he does debut...
How about if Uncle Howdy comes back with Braun Strowman?
That would be fire. I know Eric Rowan, which is Eric Redbeard in the Indies, he apparently he stopped all his indie bookings because he has a contractual obligation, which I'm assuming is back to WWE. Because I think they're going to do that Wyatt 6 faction they were talking about a long time ago.
How about Braun Strowman, Eric Rowan, and Uncle Howdy?
Yeah. And what about Alexa Bliss?
Oh, and Alexa Bliss. Because she's been out a while. She had the baby, I believe, and she's been gone.
Now imagine that faction. That would be a dope-ass faction if they do it correctly.
Yeah. See, I feel like they could feud with Karrion Kross and...
Yeah. But maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Because AOP was in that match, so maybe that's a sign.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. That would make sense.
After that, we got a Naomi segment. Well, Street Profits won, by the way. which
Street Profits won. Yeah.
yeah, which I hope they win the titles because honestly, I don't really
Why?
like Waller. No, I hope they win. I don't like.
So fast. You want to take the belts? Yo, you
Well,
want to take the belts off everybody.
I don't really like Waller in theory, so it's like
Why? I'm so high on Theory though.
Waller's funny. Like I
I
give
like
him that,
Waller. I like
but
both.
he's like this kind of like he's gonna end up being like this generation's Miz because he got the talk show. Like, what did you really do to get a talk show?
Yeah, but he's good in the ring.
Nah, he is,
He's
but
big.
I can't see them keeping them as like a serious champion group because they're goofy. They're kind of goofy.
They're goofy all the way.
Yeah,
I like Theory though.
but I would like the Profits to get a decent run though before you break them up.
That's not gonna.
I
I don't think they're gonna get a. Have they ever won the tag titles?
think they did, but I don't think their run was that long.
Yeah, they should get another one. They
I
should.
know. Did they win it in NXT too?
Yeah, they were so over on NXT from what I remember.
And they're not as like kind of goofy as much, being with Bobby Lashley and the girl that was in that little rap group faction, but I forgot their names.
BFAB, that's her name.
Yeah,
But I thought when they got with Bobby Lashley, they was gonna just like turn complete heel.
yeah, but
It looked like they tried to because they came out all black suits, and the fans are still going crazy for them.
what do you think of the name of that faction though? The Pride.
That's what they're called.
Yeah,
Terrible.
like I get it,
I don't.
but bro, you might as well become the Nation of Domination again.
Yeah, no, they don't have that. They don't have the characteristics.
They don't. Yeah, they don't have that kind of.
Direct.
That was
You know
a
what
most.
you need to do to repackage people? You got to change their theme song.
Yeah. Well, the Street Profits got a decent theme song.
No, it's good. It's too happy though.
Yeah.
It's happy, bro. They got the
But what-
thing, then they dance,
Yeah,
then they
the-
start. Yeah, like
It's like Crime Time.
yeah, like it's not gonna work. You gotta give them something a little darker, something a little more
Yeah.
serious to take them. You know,
Yeah, to
Yes,
take
I-
them to that next level as a heel faction. Yeah.
Yeah. he doesn't have to break away from them. They just gotta figure out what's gonna take us to the next level.
Yeah. But they're good though. I think like we said before on the lost episode that hopefully comes out
Oh.
eventually.
The Lost Files.
We just started and we got a lost episode.
That's all right.
But yeah, like Montez Ford has a higher ceiling than I think Anthony Dawkins is his name, right? I know his last name's Dawkins. I know that much.
Damn, I just lost my train of thought. What's his name? Angelo Dawkins.
That's an Anthony Dawkins. What the
Jeez, bro.
Well, I was close. I had the last name.
You know what? I realized you mess up everybody's name.
I do. You know what the crazy part is? I don't mess up wrestlers that I've been watching for years' name though. Like it's not like I sit there and go, "Damn, you know who's the Intercontinental Champion? El Generico."
Yeah. Like the people, I guess the wrestlers you don't care about.
Yeah,
You just don't care about.
Yeah, I just don't care. Like I know you're one that likes the character development and the story behind it.
I love.
But if you don't got
the showmanship of wrestling. That's
like I wasn't like on something real. I was never really a fan of Judgment Day either until like the R-Truth thing started because I found that hilarious, and then it kind of showed that they weren't that serious, but they were still a force to be reckoned with. So I was like, I could get behind this.
All rise. Nah,
Yeah.
that's fire.
Like I wasn't a fan of Edge with the short hair because we used to long hair Edge. Like,
Is Edge overrated?
well, on your list that you put on your TikTok, yeah, apparently you had that man under Logan Paul.
Yeah, but that's like now.
Yeah, but you even had Kofi on the bottom.
Yeah, I had Kofi at 10. He's not better than Logan Paul.
Kofi Mania, bro.
I don't care. I don't care what league. I'll take Logan Paul with him.
Logan Paul's good. He's the total package.
Bro, he's had like I think less than 10 matches. And look how he performs.
And he's had matches.
And he had bangers.
Bro, he fought our tribal chief.
Yeah.
He fought our tribe. I'm so white that it blends in with the wall.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah. He disappeared.
But yeah, he fought the tribal chief, bro. Like what, 2-3 months being in the business?
Yeah, that's probably like his 30 minutes.
And I think Saudi Arabia at that, like
Yeah. And he put
the
on
money. He was on a
the
money
show.
fight, bro.
Yeah, I like him. I know a
So all
lot of
right,
people don't like him, but
so back to SmackDown.
yeah, we go left.
Naomi had a segment. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really pay attention to it. I just know she was proud to be there and being a championship match. That's literally what I got out of it.
Too happy. I told you.
Like I'm just happy to be here.
I told y'all these two happy characters. I'm not feeling them.
Then they had the sad little vignette of mommy having to relinquish her belt.
Oh no, wait. Oh yeah. Okay, we had the. I thought you was going straight to Naomi
No.
Bailey.
No. That's at the end of this. We got to save the best for last.
Yeah.
But nah, it was like the little vignette from Raw of.
Yeah, like a little flashback.
Think about it. Do you think Rhea Ripley can cut promos?
She's a beast. Love her.
Because I saw somebody on Twitter was like, she horrible at promos.
Well, tell them to cut a promo. See how it works.
I know,
out.
right? Promos ain't easy, man. I got to figure out a whole script for my podcast.
Bro, listen, no, seriously, this is not easy.
It's not.
To get up here and to talk is difficult.
Yeah.
Imagine doing this in front of 15,000 people.
Then it was Diva segment back to back because then there was a backstage interview with Bailey after that.
I like Bailey.
I like Bailey too. She's good. I thought maybe when she turned face, she was gonna bring back the inflatable tube mans and just be the hugger again.
Nah. She's a legend, bro.
Nah, she is. But I'm saying like her face run was kind of fire though. Like
yeah,
the hugger thing. Like kids loved her.
Yeah.
Kids cried when she turned heel.
That's the perfect time.
You know how crazy it was when she turned heel, that when they dropped her action figure, when she turned heel, it had cut up inflatable tube men?
Listen, Cena should have turned heel.
It was never in his contract to turn heel, right?
But I heard at one time
he wanted to.
He said he was.
But they said no.
Yeah, he said he had a whole idea of it that he was going to turn.
Do you think the Duggan... Oh, man, we're scatterbrained as hell in this podcast. But like, do you think... do you think that was really a heel version of Cena?
Nah, that version is dope though.
No, I'm not saying it isn't. I liked it. I'm just saying
that's not
it wasn't a heel version.
He was never a heel, bro.
He was kind of rude in his raps to everybody.
Yeah, but that's not really being a heel.
All right, so back to SmackDown. Then we see Solo searching backstage for KO. And then Paul Heyman telling him, "You're not in place to make decisions like this. It's not your time, boy. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy." That's basically how he worded it.
Yeah, but now he's looking like he's that guy.
Yeah, he is. That look is different, bro.
He's becoming. We spoke about him earlier, but he's becoming.
You know what's crazy though? I got the first Bloodline shirt that was ever made, and the first Bloodline shirt had Roman with a suit on. And I really don't even remember Roman wearing an actual suit.
Now,
but Solo wearing a suit.
Yeah, this is gonna be this
Solo on Demon Time.
Listen, the documentary they're gonna have to drop for Bloodline when it's all
gonna be
done,
crazy.
It's gonna be amazing. They're gonna have to, bro.
So once again, Solo's backstage and he looks at him and he hit, just the thumb, the smirk in the thumb, bro. The smirk in the thumb. Like Paulie gonna catch one, bro. I never would want to see that because honestly, he's an innocent bystander. Yeah. Says Solo makes his way to the ring. Yo, this dude had Dom heat, bro.
Oh my god, yes, yo, talking about that, bro. Jeez, yo, so he caught so much heat.
Yo, I'm like, damn, that fast?
Bro, he could barely speak.
But he could barely speak I don't really think he's ever gonna cut a good promo, honestly.
No, I think he'll cut a good promo. But
he can't talk.
The crowd wasn't letting him
get
his shit off.
He got the Dom treatment, bro. And like Dom got that on his own. It took Solo breaking his brother's neck to get it.
Well, it took Dom taking his dad out the game. So
yeah, he's disrespectful to his dad. His dad even said on Twitter, "I wish Eddie would have took you."
Damn.
You think though we get Jimmy versus Solo at Backlash?
I like that. Yeah, I would love it.
Or that's gonna fester up. So then that bloodline face version of bloodline comes is different.
Yeah, they can't rush it. It can't be rushed. They can't. You can't do Jimmy versus Solo like when's Backlash in a few weeks? 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think a few weeks.
In May, right? I think it's in May.
Yeah, it's in May because
Yeah, so
April, almost out of April already.
yeah, so
All right, so
yeah,
he
because we
got
had me.
that. KO came out. They were pushing KO out, and Tama Tonga was the one that gave him them hands.
He said what he called him his
He said
MTF.
MT, or something like that. I don't even know what
MTF.
that stands for.
Me neither.
Which I'm like,
It's some Samoan thing they got
he's
going on.
probably just your enforcer, bro.
Basic. Yo, that's his enforcer now.
And that's a real enforcer, bro. That's a real enforcer.
Yeah, I want to see what they do with him, how they build him.
I like me being a fan of New Japan. Like I really pray when it's time for his ring,
He's a
he
fan of New
dresses how
Japan.
he wore, like how he what he wore in New Japan, like the gorilla face paint with that tactical vest on, like with the fatigues, like that'd be fire.
That's hard. I never seen him.
Yeah, he had like the pale white face, black lines. His beard, well, he cut his hair because he used to have long hair in Japan.
Yeah.
But and he had like the shit like in a kind of like a braid, but not
braided?
too much of a braid. Yeah, but it looked fire though. Like it looks scary. Like I wouldn't want to fight him.
Yeah, I don't. I've never seen New Japan.
Like when you
Oh
get a
no,
chance and you got small time, look up like Gorillas of Destiny. I'm telling you, that was his tag team. And then, bro, their intro was fire. Like they had one of the top 10.
I did see a match on New Japan. I forgot who I was watching though. It was
Then
not
after
familiar.
that, you just see Paul Heyman scared. Like the whole night, bro, he looked scared. He was shitting bricks.
Nah, he's the mastermind, bro.
Yeah, he is, bro.
He has to
Like
be the mastermind behind this.
then after that segment, we already spoke about the car accident because we were just going back and forth. So then
Yeah, we
it was
bounced.
Carlito light because I don't think he's the same Carlito that he was back in the day.
Nah,
He don't spit in the face of people who don't think he
he's
cool.
turning too. He's gonna turn.
Yeah, versus Escobar, which I know you like Escobar.
Yo, that's my guy.
And then of course the heel gets over on that one. Escobar wins.
He should. He's young.
Yeah.
He's good in the ring. He's good on the mic. I'm such a fan of Escobar. That is my
That
guy.
then we get to the end where it's basically the Bailey versus Naomi match. They show a little pan off to the camera up at the skyboxes, and you got Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill together.
And then you have
The Damage Control,
Damage Control on the other side.
and then you see
Jade and
Dakota
Bianca.
Kai. Dakota Kai was talking, and then I noticed I was like, Dakota Kai pretty orange. But I think they just over tanned her. That's what I thought it was. But
Possibly.
but she was talking, giving that you don't know what you're talking about kind of spiel, and then Jade and them, and you see Bianca taking her earrings off. Like
They taking the belts.
yeah, they're taking the belts.
This is for sure.
That's a for sure thing. They're gonna get the belts, and then we'll get a couple months of that. That's gonna be a couple months. I don't think we get a long reign of them, but we'll get a good chunk.
They've been beefing for a while though.
Yeah.
Damage Control and Bianca been beefing.
Yeah.
For how long? Months already.
We'll get the long run. I don't think we'll get an USO tag title run, but we'll get a decent run for a year, maybe a little bit under a year.
Yeah.
At some point they're gonna feud because I think that makes sense. Those two, but also Jade can learn from Bianca.
Yeah, you gotta keep her with Bianca for a while, so she gets her in ring skill and her mic work up.
And I think that'll be back and forth. Maybe they'll win the titles. They're definitely gonna win, but then they're gonna lose the titles, and then they'll get them back, and then they'll lose them again. Like I think it's gonna go back and forth because there gotta be another tag team. I think that's dominant enough.
That's
bro,
worthy.
I don't know who's gonna beat those two together. Like,
nah, they beastie, bro.
like that's beastie, bro. Like I don't know how they're gonna I don't know who could take those off, and maybe Nia Jackson, somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah, like Shayna Baszler and
They couldn't be Damage Control, so I don't see that being a thing because they couldn't even be Damage Control. Like, look at the size difference. Like,
that's true.
maybe we get Tamina and Nia Jackson. They're in like the Bloodline 2.0. That'd be crazy.
Oh, Bailey and Naomi.
Yeah,
They had a good match. It ended in a DQ.
because you know what time it was?
It's Tiffy time.
It's Tiffy time. I love her.
Yeah, she's she's great in the ring. I think Nick is gonna make it a triple threat for Backlash.
Yeah. Do you think they put the belt on her yet, or you think she has to
No,
wait a little bit of time?
nah, not yet. She's over though.
I know because you think I just want to take belts off everybody, but
No,
like
you are the
she's over there. That's the thing. Like,
no. She is over. She's hot.
think about it. It took the fans really to be like, we want Cody's for that belt to come off Reigns. So
Yeah,
imagine they'd be like, we want Tiffy. It's
yeah.
Tiffy time. They're
Yeah,
gonna listen to the fans.
not yet though, but she's there.
Yeah, she's up there.
But I want to see her fight like Bianca,
Yeah,
give her a big
those.
match.
Let her get the scrapes. Let her get a couple
Yeah,
scrapes.
yeah.
Like
Let her and Charlotte go at it.
when Charlotte come back.
Yeah,
When Charlotte come back, that's gonna be crazy.
oh, it's gonna be good.
She gonna be like, "Mommy's home," like the real mommy.
Yeah, bro. I mean, her and Rhea tore the house down last year.
Yeah,
They had one of the
like I like their match better than I liked Becky and Rhea
this year. Becky and Rhea. I think Becky was sick.
this year.
Yeah,
I know Rhea was hurt.
no, Becky was sick. She had like a fever or something.
Yeah,
From what I read, I don't really know.
because I know Rhea was hurt, so I don't really think it's too big of a work. Because I said she was wearing a cast, so. But then again, you know, wrestling's different.
I think it's a work, bro.
It's different. We were talking about on our last episode that may one day actually air. We were talking about dream matches.
Oh,
You know, it's a dream match I thought of today because I was going through like literally going through Twitter feeds and shit, like the Briscoes versus the Usos.
I never seen the Briscoes.
Like, bro, those guys are just as decorated as the Usos.
Nah, nobody is.
Well, the
Usos.
Usos only carry WWE titles, bro.
Exactly.
But they carry.
Think about it. What do you?
I know.
What
I
do you
know
want to
why.
carry?
Like I know why the Briscoes never made it there.
Yeah,
Because of Jay Briscoe was like
it was too rugged.
yeah, like vulgar. Like it was kind of hard to turn that down for what that product was. But you know, rest in peace, Jay Briscoe, because he passed away. But
Yeah.
like I feel like now they would have made perfect sense.
Yeah, I seen the brother fight. Mark.
Yeah, but them two together was really good. Like
Yeah, I heard.
because at one point Ring of Honor had like one of the best tag team divisions, bro. They had Red Dragon. They had the Briscoes.
You know how I feel about.
You know how I feel about Ring of Honor now.
I know you're an indie guy. Apparently,
yeah, I feel like GCW, but you know, like
shout out GCW.
Think about the factory that Ring of Honor was, though. Like in the Indies, like
a lot of guys ran through.
Bro, Punk.
Yeah, no, a lot.
Seth, you know what's gonna be wild talking about that? Punk and Seth left Ring of Honor like in a similar fashion.
Yeah.
So that feud's gonna be fire.
Oh, when Punk come back,
because Punk signed the contract on the Ring of Honor title. Like when he signed his WWE contract, he was like, "I'm gonna sign it right on your belt."
Yeah, Ring of Honor is now.
Seth Rollins was Tyler Black there. He wasn't Seth Rollins.
And KO was there too, right?
Same way. Signed it right on the belt. Like their paths are identical. The only difference is Punk never got that main event.
Nah. Seth was the MVP of WrestleMania.
Yeah, bro, he had a torn Achilles.
That's what it was.
No, not Achilles. Meniscus.
That's why he was so messed up.
Wrestling 2 nights, bro. With torn meniscus.
Yeah, he was beat up. You could tell his eye was hurt, his leg was hurt.
Like, say what you want about him, because there's people I know that don't like him. I'm a fan of his.
Why people don't like him?
There's some people that don't like him.
Yeah, it's wrestling.
Yeah, but you know that's wrestling's got politics, bro. Like it's
wrestling fans are fickle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they love you one day, the next day they turn on
you. Speaking of that, like Damian Priest.
Priest, that's my guy.
My boy. The fans could turn you into anything, bro. But they turned you into bisexual Undertaker.
Leave my man alone. He's Puerto Rican.
That's not a jab. That's not a jab at anybody. But I'm just saying, the fans did it.
Yeah,
the fans are harsh, bro. If they don't look what they did to Roman for all those years.
Nah, but I think they like Damien. I like
Yeah,
Damien
they like him, but like I don't know, like how did somebody sit there and come up with that? Like
because people be bored. It's the internet.
it is, but like yeah, because they were calling Sheamus Wellness on
Yeah,
Twitter.
once you put yourself out there, you're open to criticism.
They got AEW on while we're recording. Kyle O'Reilly looks bad now. Like I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, what they got? Collision.
Yeah, so it's O'Reilly, Rocky Romero, and
Don't know who that is.
that Daddy Magic guy.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, but like Kyle O'Reilly's eyes look like he got punched in the face.
Yeah.
Versus the undisputed,
Hmm.
what are the that faction, the Kingdom, the undisputed Kingdom.
I don't know who that.
That's Adam Cole's faction.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When he took
With
the devil
Roderick
mask
Strong.
off.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I like Roderick Strong.
Yeah, me too. I liked them when it was in Black and Gold NXT.
When they were undisputed era, bro, that was probably the best faction. You know what's wild though? They kind of dropped the ball on that because I think there was another faction at that time that was hot, and
Okay.
you could have had them versus them, and it would have been fire. But I can't think of what faction it was.
Yo, if Triple H had Black and Gold NXT,
Yeah.
that was his.
You know some crazy shit that I found out? The main event for WrestleMania, the Cody versus Reigns. You know who produced that match?
Who?
Bobby Roode.
Yeah, yeah. He's big. Yeah, he's
He's a
one of the
promoter.
producers. Yeah, yeah,
There's a lot of producers that I didn't know about.
yeah.
Abyss is a promoter. I mean, a producer.
Abyss from
Yeah,
TNA
from TNA. Yeah,
for WWE.
Jacob Parker.
For WWE though.
Yeah, he did. I forgot whose match he did because they showed the production list of who did the
It was
each
like
match.
he was like a big ass mankind.
Yeah, and then he was a lawyer after that.
Was he?
Yeah, because his gimmick was a lawyer. It was like he was Abyss, but he was also a lawyer. Like it was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type thing. Like
I never
yeah,
really watched it as much, but
I watched it like on and off. So like I know certain wrestlers in there, and then there's like certain wrestlers that I've seen like fight at like House of Glory and GCW, and then I'm like, who the hell are these guys?
yeah.
I met Santana one time. Funny story. From LAX.
They from here?
Yeah, he's from Washington Heights.
Yeah, right. That's the Spanish one.
Yeah, the one that when he debuted, he always had the Puerto Rican flag on his head. The skinnier one, not the one with the big puffy hair. Not Ortiz.
They both Spanish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, they both from New York.
They're from Washington Heights.
Both of them.
I don't know if the other one is. I know Santana is because
Yeah,
I met him. I met him at a bar.
like randomly.
Nah, so one of my boys, that's like his best friend.
What?
Like they grew up together and they used to wrestle in the park together, like that backyard wrestling.
Yeah, I'm about to start doing that.
Right?
Oh
Imagine.
wait, yo, talking about that. Yo, what's these guys that they was with Maximum Models?
The Bush League guys.
Mansoor and
Mace.
Mason Mansoor. That's his name.
Yeah, Mansoor is the
guys.
Indian guy, and then the black guy is Mace. Remember they were in that other faction
Yo,
with.
remember we was talking on the Lost Files?
Yeah.
You know they went to that Uganda.
Yeah, and they fought the White Lord. That's the name of the heel, which I'm not even like being like a joker about it. Like it legit is called the guy's called the White Lord. Like
Yeah, they went to Uganda. They went to Uganda to wrestle.
yeah, I watched their match. It was alright. Like okay, it was alright. They wrestle in the dirt though. Like
yeah, they wrestling on mud.
Yeah, because it's soft ground wrestling company.
Yeah, in Uganda, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's you hit the minor leagues for real.
Nah,
though.
they
Like,
said they did it out of
just like
just
off the
they wanted to, like off the
heart.
Yeah,
that is wild.
That's
like,
cool though.
It's cool, like
if you think about it.
But do you think anybody knew who they were?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you watch wrestling, you know. I mean,
I guess
they was on WWE, so
yeah, but
so it's not like they not known.
It's just I don't know the way they changed them. Like, think about it when they were in that what the hell is that faction called? That's how you know it wasn't that important. That I can't remember who. I know who was in it, but I just can't.
You don't remember nothing.
I just don't remember the name of the faction. Like I know Dijak was in it. Mia Yim before she was Mitchin. Then it was Mace and this dude.
Dijak. He's on NXT now.
Yeah,
Still,
he sees everything, bro.
bro. He's like a Terminator now.
Yeah, I don't like that gimmick.
No, he needs to. They got to do something
They
for him.
my honest opinion, and this is going back to the whole Ring of Honor shit, because he was in Ring of Honor. He was good in Ring of Honor.
No,
Really good.
He's good at NXT though.
Yeah, but look up some of his old Ring of Honor stuff. Like his game, the character was better than what they gave him in WWE.
Bro, he's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's like Terminator.
What was his name in that faction? Shit, he had like they all had weird names. Like, and I also thought that faction was stupid too. At that like you wanted Insanity. Like, was it called Insanity? The one that had Nikki Cross, Eric Young.
No idea.
Yeah, they were an NXT faction, and then they went to WWE, and then they broke them up like real quick.
No idea.
Yeah, like that faction was good, but this other thing, I don't. But yeah, so back to the whole Santana thing. Like I legit met him, and I was like, "Dude, I don't even know who the hell you are." And he was like, "Oh no, it's all good, bro. I don't want everybody to know that I'm here." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know who you are, but if you wrestle, all right, that's cool." Then I went home and looked him up. I was like, "Oh yeah, he was in LAX. All right."
Yeah.
And he just beat Matt Cardona recently for the House of Glory title.
Yeah, he left AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was creative differences from what I heard.
It was him and Ortiz, right? They wasn't on the same page, I guess.
Yeah, they weren't on the same page, and I think he didn't want to be a tag.
He wanted to be a tag.
Nah, he didn't want to be in tag teams no more. He said he spent most of his career. He did a interview with Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah,
and he said that he didn't want to be a tag team. He said he spent like 12 years of his career as a tag team. He wants to be a solo guy now.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, hopefully Ortiz finds his footing.
Well, that's a wrap.
We wrapped that up, right?
Yeah. So we got for you guys.
We'll probably do a podcast for Dynasty because that's tomorrow night.
Yeah. Let's see if we don't lose this file as well.
Make your prediction. We got to keep this. You got to keep this going.
For who? I'll give you one.
We'll do Joe and Swerve.
Oh man.
Because I gave you the little bit easier one. Because if I'd have said Danielson versus Will Ospreay, I think that's a little bit harder. Because
I think Swerve. I think it's Swerve's time.
Swerve, the underdog.
Yeah, Swerve is being.
Yeah, it's Swerve's time. I think so too.
Yeah.
Joe had a run.
run.
Do you think MJF comes back tomorrow?
Oh no, I hope not.
Think he screws Joe?
No, come to WWE. MJF, if you're listening, which I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Just come to WWE, bro. And
who was you think his first feud be? We trying to end this, and I just had questions up the like.
We here, we going. He'll CM Punk, bro. You gotta finish the feud with Punk.
Why though? What about Cody?
Yeah, of course, that's his mentor. They got bro. He goes there, just like Punk. You put Punk in the equation, you have so many different directions you could go.
You think he goes straight to main roster, or they put him at NXT?
Nope, main roster. He don't need no work, bro.
Nah, he don't. But
nothing. Wait, he might go into like a little, into like their little dungeon to work to get used to their style.
Yeah, because it's different.
It's a different style. Tempo.
You leave in the asylum and go into a full oiled machine.
Yeah. So it'll be, just to get him used to it, but he'll go straight to the main roster, bro.
You think Jacob Fatu goes to NXT, or they bring him straight to the main roster? I think he's a veteran enough to be in the main roster already. Yeah. He just gotta clean up the language. He gotta pull me and clean up language.
Yeah, you have to clean up the language. You have to, bro. That's PG. There's a lot of kids who watch wrestling.
It's not gonna be PG once it hit Netflix. Now we got Blood, bro. There's no more PG for Blood.
Nah, you see the change.
Slowly. The Rock started it. I feel like The Rock started it.
The Rock definitely. Shout out to The Rock for starting this. Yeah, it's definitely.
He dog walked Cody in front of his dumbass dog, like The Rock says.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Jacob probably goes to NXT. But if you want to bring him in like as a surprise, you got to bring
I
him
feel like he don't
straight
need
to the main
NXT.
roster.
So he's already worked for. He already worked because he worked for MLW, and that's kind of not really an indie promotion. That's literally a subclass. Like it's like AEW. Would you consider AEW an indie promotion?
No.
Yeah. So MLW is not an ML because that's like the
Why?
because it's not. It's
It
not an
is.
indie promotion. Nah, it's not.
What
It's
channel
its
is it
own.
on?
I don't know, but it's not.
That's my point. It is indie. AEW and WWE are the only two promotions. Well, maybe TNA.
TNA
All right.
counts, bro. Bro, TNA
TNA,
was there before AEW, so like
yeah, TNA,
you can't
TNA,
consider that an indies.
or NWA. NWA is not indie.
No, that's the prestigious belt.
Yeah, but
Nick Aldis held that belt too for a minute.
yeah. But you want to go to WWE with a big boy split.
Yeah.
I
Well,
am.
that's
I,
what WCW used to be.
I, I think I'm a mark, right? That's what they call people.
Yeah,
Like
nah,
me.
you're a mark. You a W. I'm an indie mark. You a WWE mark. That's.
Yeah,
I think that's why we gonna gel well together because different perspectives.
yeah. We watch wrestling. Everyone watches wrestling for different things.
Yeah, like I listened to Jim Cornette, and Jim Cornette was like, "Nah, Jacob Fatu goes straight to the main roster." Like I think he's already seasoned. That's the problem. Like
Yeah, he's good.
he he's good, and I think that's gonna be a crazy pop when he pops up because
But
people know who he is. Because there's fans who know who he is.
but it's a system. That whole thing is ran by like, yo, bro, that's a machine.
Yeah,
Like
that's
today,
a well-oiled machine.
yeah. It's like, yo, today we fly here, tomorrow we fly here. You gotta remember, you gotta cut this promo like this. I
Yeah,
mean, I guess some wrestlers have more free range to cut their promos, but he's new, so they probably gonna.
if Tony Khan knew business, and I'm gonna be that guy
You are
who
that guy.
just picks on
Oh,
Tony Khan.
you're like you're like
like
a bully.
yeah, because like what he should have did with Ring of Honor was made that their developmental. Like
All the way. That should
he
have been.
should have, because that's basically what Ring of Honor used to be anyway, a developmental league.
Yeah.
Even though it was considered the Indies, but it was also a developmental league because it made so many stars that there are today. Like you wouldn't have a Seth Rollins without Ring of Honor, I don't think, unless WWE found them like in the rough. Like
Yeah. I wonder how they do that. How do they find people?
scouts, it's like regular
They
sports.
have scouts. Like,
Yeah, they got scouts.
oh, yo, WWE, call me. I'll go do that for y'all.
Michael Cole's gonna retire soon, bro. You need somebody who's a hater like me.
Michael Cole's a man. That's
Nah, he really is though. You know, he used to be a reporter for like the war and something. I forgot what like it was. He used to be like a reporter before he was a WWE guy.
I heard Vince used to like chew him out though.
Yeah. Well, remember there used to be another person kind of like Michael Cole, but I don't know what happened to him.
The
He always had his hair slicked back, and he kind of had that like smile. I gotta look up this guy.
not Joey Styles, right?
Not Joey Styles. Joey Styles is the man, bro.
How about the guy that was doing NXT Black and Gold? He was the man. That's the guy who does the Showtime boxing.
I know who you're talking about. He was also on Smackdown too.
Was he?
Yeah, the Mamma Mia.
Yeah, him. He's the man, bro.
I can. Mauro Ranallo, that's his name.
Yeah, he was OD. He's the voice of NXT Black and Gold.
He was. Fuck this. I won't even remember to look that up. But I know there was a different guy besides Michael Cole back in the day.
Yeah, Taz.
It might have been before the Attitude Era. Maybe he was during the Attitude Era. I don't know. I'll look it up again. But I think we did good. Second time in. This ain't gonna be no lost episode though.
Let's hope not.
I hope not. I didn't curse this time. I did good. You should be proud of me.
I am.
Well, I did curse, but not in the first 10 minutes.
No, you did.
In the first 10 minutes?
Yeah, you cursed. I think at 8 minutes.
That's wild. But it wasn't an offensive word, so it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't bad. Because you cursed. I looked at the time like, all right, 8 minutes.
All right, we get away with that. They're not gonna kill us. Not like I said a 4-letter word that white people shouldn't say.
We didn't say that. No, it's all love today.
Nah, it's all love, bro. We had a little spat out, but that was mostly me. But we're gonna be cooking.
Yeah.
There's a whole year of wrestling, bro, and there's a lot of wrestling. Like, I know TNA was tonight too.
Yeah. There's a lot going on this weekend.
It just sucks because Thriller TV makes you pay for the replays.
That is wild.
Yeah, because I would have checked it out.
DVR. We hitting the 50-minute mark.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're gonna cut this off now. Like Omega used to say, goodbye and good night.
Fire.
Bang.